Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making the tutorial for these tiny little petals. They're so adorable. All right, so now I'm going to be showing you how to make these tiny little petals, because these petals you can use it to do like if you want to decorate a top, if the top is too plain for you and you want to put something on your top or your skirt just to enhance the beauty of your crochet project, these are very good ideas for you to use. All right, so let us get into the video. So all you need to make these tiny little petals are scrap yarns. It doesn't have to be a big yarn, all right? So I have this one just sitting there. I just decided to make something out of it because I'm making a top that I'm going to be using this to make more beautiful, to enhance the beauty of the top. That's how I call it anyways. All right. So for this one now, you are going to be needing a 2mm hook size. So that's what I'm using. Okay, so for these petals, you can go ahead to use any yarn you feel comfortable using. But me, I'm just going to be using this tiny yarn. This happens to be like a 2-ply. It's very light. All right, and I'm not going to be mixing two together like I usually do. I'm just going to be using just one strand of it, just like this. But you don't have to do it with a tiny one like this. If you want yours bigger, you can go ahead to use any size of yarn that you feel comfortable using. All right, and like I told you, I'm using the 2mm hook size for this one. So to begin, you are going to make a magic ring just like this. And on this magic ring, you are going to be putting in 16 single crochet. All right, so to begin, you are going to chain up 1. And on this same magic ring now, you are going to be going in with 16 single crochet. So that's 1. The chain 1 does not count as 1 single crochet. So now this is 1. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So you go ahead now to put in 16 single crochet on this magic ring. All right. All right, so when you are done putting in your 16 single crochet on the magic ring, you are just going to drag this one at the bottom to close the hole. All right. So you are going to go into the first stitch where you started from right here, and you're going to do a slip stitch to end the row 1. All right, so now you're going to chain up 1 and cut off this yarn. So we are done with the first row. So to begin the row 2 now, I'm just going to be switching the color to the yellow color. So you make a slip knot just like this. So this part that you cut the first yarn color from, that is where you are going to be reattaching your yarn. Okay, this is a little tricky. All right, so reattach your yarn there and you are going to chain up 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so on that same stitch you are going to be putting in 1 treble crochet just like this. And on the next stitch you are going to be putting in 1 treble crochet. And on the next stitch, you are going to be putting in 1 treble crochet. So now that you have 4, because this chain 4 is going to be standing as 1 treble crochet. Now that you have 4 right here, you are going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you are going to do a slip stitch on this same stitch where you did the last treble crochet. Now you do a slip stitch right there. So we just made our first petal. Okay. So now you are going to chain up 4 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the next stitch, you are going to be going in there with 1 treble crochet. And on the next stitch, you are going to be going in there with 1 treble crochet. And on the next, you are going to go in there with 1 treble crochet. So now that you have 4, you are going to chain up 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a slip stitch on this same stitch right here to create the second one. Just like this. Okay, and then you chain up 4 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the next stitch, you're just going to go in with a treble crochet. So this is what you are going to continue until you have made 5 of this, because we are going for 5 petals in total for this one. So you keep doing the rounds, and when I'm done with my own, I'm going to come back to show you what we're going to be doing next. Okay? So now we have 4. You are going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you are going to do a slip stitch on the very last, on the very same stitch right here. Okay, just like this, like we've been doing. Okay, so now we have our 5 petals. You are just going to chain up 1, just like this, and you are going to cut off the yarn. Make sure you leave a long tail, so when you want to sew it to your project, you will have a tail that you can work with. So when you want to cut it, leave a long tail. All right, so you tie it off by dragging it out like this. And here you go. We are done with our petal. You see how beautiful this looks? Don't worry, I'm going to be showing you some of the top I'm going to be using this particular one on. All right. All right, so this is the top. I used the one I just showed you how to make. You see how gorgeous it looks on it. So there are different ways to actually add it to your project. It's either you use a gum or you use the sewing method. But this particular one I did on this top, I used a sewing method. That's why you're seeing it like this. But with the gum, I've tried the gum once, but I don't feel comfortable with that one. But whatever makes you feel comfortable, you should go for it. All right? So with this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I do hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you do, be sure to like the video and share it to your friends and family who wants to make something as beautiful as this. All right. And if you've not subscribed to my channel before now, please do so now. Okay, because you don't want to be missing out on all those beautiful tutorials I post on this channel. Okay, so until next time, bye bye.